Hi, it's Tina from FreeStuffFinder.com. Today we're going to talk about the top deals at Walgreens this week. Hey, so I just got back from Walgreens. There was a lot of deals, so I went there first. I looked at Target and I looked at CVS, and there's a lot of good deals there too. I looked at Walgreens and I'm like, girl, I'm going to Walgreens. Anyways, so all of this was a total of $8.07, and I cheated a bit. It could have been a lot cheaper. I could have gotten 10-cent fillers. They had pencils instead of these cute Beanie Babies. So had I not got the Beanie Babies, the total would have been $4.56 before tax. And the total value of everything, the retail value of everything, according to my receipt, is $95.38. So I did everything in 2 transactions. Let's first dive into the individual deals, and then we'll talk about how I broke down the transactions and why I did that. All right, so my favorite deal this week is the Pull-Ups Big Kid wipes. Big Kid wipes, I guess they're like toddler wipes, flushable. Anyway, they're 51 count and nice portable size you can throw into your bag, your purse. Anyway, so they are on sale for $1.99, and they are giving back 1,000 points, which is the roughly equivalent of $1. Plus, we have $1 manufacturer coupons that we can use on these that we print from Pull-Up's website, I believe, to make them free after points. And the wipes are good until the end of the month, so March 28th. So nice, long, unadvertised monthly deal. So my next favorite deal are the Windex and Shout right here. And the Windex, actually, you could look for ones that have extra liquid in it. Anyways, these guys are 2 for $6, so they're just $3 each. Plus, when you buy 2, there is a $2 register reward on them when you buy 2 at a time. And we have the $1.50 printable coupon from Daily Break that just came out on Friday. Depending on when you watch this, the value of it may go down to $1. Anyway, you can print 2 per computer, so I used $2.50 coupon on these. So you pay $2, and then you get back a register reward, $2 register reward. There's also a $1 checkout 51 offer on the Windex, and there's also a $1 cashback checkout 51 offer on the Shout as well. Now, if you did the Shout offer at Target, you won't be able to do it here again, so just be aware of that. Anyway, so the total for these 2 with the $1.50 coupon works out to be, after, you know, the final price after reward and register reward, is free plus a $2 moneymaker. If you have the $1 printable coupons on these instead of the $1.50, they work out to be about a $1 moneymaker. So they're free either way. Get in on this deal. Really, really good deal. All right, so the next deal is the Glade Candles, these guys right here. And I was really bummed because my store was out of wax melts, because that would have made this deal completely free. But because the wax melts were sold out at my store, I had to get 2 candles instead. So the candles are $3 each. So similar to this, 2 for $6. There is a $1 off printable manufacturer coupon on the Glade Candles specifically. So you can use 2 coupons on this, and you get back $2 register rewards, just like these guys. And then there is a $1 cashback checkout 51 for 1 candle. So I can redeem 1 instead of both of them. I can redeem 1 of them. Okay, so the math works out to be $1 for both of them after the register reward and after the cashback, which makes them just 50 cents each. Now, if you have the wax melts at your store, the Glade wax melt 6-count refill, I believe that's what they're called, it's the same price, so $3. There is a $1 off manufacturers on the wax melt, but additionally, there's also a $1 cashback from checkout 51 on the wax melts. So it ends up being free instead of 50 cents. So it's just a little bit better. If you have that, do it that way. I'll make sure to include breakdowns for both in the show notes below. Okay, so next is the known freebie from a few weeks ago is this guy. It's called the Healthy Digestive Gluten Digestive Formula. Anyway, this box is $10 on sale for $10, and you get back a $10 register reward, making them free after RR. And then next is another known freebie from the ad, is the Buy 5 antioxidant drink. They are on sale for $1.49, and you get back a $1.49 register reward, making them free after RR. Okay, so next are the Garnier hair products. They are 3 for $10. You can mix and match. It's on shampoo, conditioner, and select hairstyling products. Like the ones that tend to be more expensive weren't included, but some of them surprised me. Like I got spray gel, and I got, it's like a styling sleek primer. I guess before I curl my hair, I can put this on. Anyway, I have lots of shampoos, so I just got one shampoo. Anyway, there's 3 for $10. We have a $2 off manufacturer coupon from RP31, so from just this past Sunday. So you use 3 on these. So there's a $2 off on the shampoo or conditioner. There's also $2 off on the stylers. So for every insert you get, you actually have 2 of these coupons. So anyway, so you get 3 of them. Pick and choose what you want, and that's $10 after the $2 off manufacturer coupon, which is $6. It brings it down to $4, and you get 3,000 points when you buy 3. So whenever you buy 3, you get 3,000 points, which is the equivalent of $3. So $4 minus 3 is $1. So the total of all 3 is $1, which makes them 33 cents each. Okay, so next, I was really excited to find these Banana Boat products. So sunscreens and after sun care are on sale this week as well. And they are $3 off whatever the regular price is. So now this price is gonna vary by store, right? And also when you buy 2, you get 4,000 points back. That's the equivalent of $4. And I was really excited when I saw them. My whole display of Banana Boats had these $2 off hang tags around their necks. So I picked 2 bottles with the hang tags and I checked out with them. So I got these, they're called Aloe After Sun Lotion. So they're like moisturizers with aloe in it. Anyway, these were the cheapest one that they had at my store for all the different Banana Boat products. They are $8.29 normally, right? So regularly, that's the regular price. And it might be cheaper at your store, or it might be a little bit more. The store I go to in particular is a little bit more expensive because it's a really small store in a busy corner. So anyway, so they are $8.29 minus the instant $3 off makes them $5.29 minus the $2 hashtag, which is a manufacturer coupon. It brings it down to $3.29. So $3.29, we buy 2, we also get 4,000 points, not dollars, 4,000 points back, which is the equivalent of $4. $4 divided by 2 is $2. So it's almost as if you buy 1, $3.29, minus $2 in points that you'll get when you buy 2, it makes them $1.29 each when you buy 2 using the hang tag, which I think is a really good deal for these. There was a sale on these last year at Target. I believe they were like 40 cents or something, or it was under $1, but it was like at the end of the summer. So it's good to kind of get these now, you know, get the sunscreens before the summer starts. Anyway, so I was excited to find these. I think they're a really good deal. Next, there are a ton of clearances, Valentine's Day clearances that I found at my store. There was also miscellaneous toys and stuff. So I could have, for fillers, I could have gotten some of the really cheap items, like there was 19 cents, I believe like gift bags from Valentine's Day, and there was pencils for 9 cents. But I found these Beanie Babies. I scanned a whole bunch of them. So this one is 59 cents. They are 90% off, and they weren't marked. They were just sitting with the other Beanie Babies, and I literally just took this one, which looks like it has a little heart, so it could be Valentine's Day themed. So I took this one and a whole bunch, and then I went to get them price checked. So yeah, this was the only one that was 59 cents. And I got this one too. I don't need it. I could have got a cheaper filler, but it's so cute. So I found this in the toy section with other Beanie Babies. There was clearances all around it. This was the only item in the shelf of Beanie Babies, which is a clue to me that it could be on sale. It could be on clearance, or it could be on sale just because there's only one of it. So this price scanned to $1, let me see, $1.74. I found another Hello Kitty Beanie Baby that was really cute too, that was on sale for $4.99, which is too expensive. So, so I got this one. Anyway, so those were the individual deals. So next, I'm gonna go through really quickly of how I broke it down into the different transactions. So I did 2 transactions in total, and actually backstepping for a second, how I planned that is I don't plan before going into the store how I'm gonna break up the transactions because I don't know what's gonna be at the store. So I literally just load up everything I want in my cart, and then I sit down and I plan it out. So how I plan it out is I break up everything that is producing points, and then everything that is producing RR, and I map them out. Sometimes I end up with 2 transactions, sometimes more. I try to like not do too many transactions, but I do want to maximize per transaction. So transaction 1, I broke it down using these guys. These were all the products that were producing RRs, and my goal was to get them to $20 so that I could use points to pay for them. So, you know, to use points to pay, the next level is 18,000 to pay for $20 worth of stuff. Okay, so the total for transaction 1 came out to be $19.49 plus tax. So I actually forgot to bring the Glade coupon, one of the Glade coupons. So I'm gonna go back and get that adjusted. But the total was just over $20, and I was able to use points to pay for transaction 1. So the levels to pay for points are $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, and then $20. So at the $20 level, it'll only cost 18,000 points, so you save $2 in points versus if you were getting $10 in points. So anyway, so I paid all in points, and I just paid, I think, $1 in taxes, okay? So that's transaction 1. And from transaction 1, I also got back 4 RRs, and the total value of all 4 RRs were $15.49, okay? So I'm gonna use those RRs to pay for transaction 2. Okay, so my total for transaction 2 was $16.07. Now, keep in mind that my total could have been a lot lower had I not bought the beanies, which added almost $4 to my total. As I wanted to truly maximize to make this transaction as low as possible, I would have gotten the cheapest fillers I could find in the store, which were pencils, clearance pencils for 9 cents, or they had like clearance chocolates for 19 cents. So that would have brought my total a lot lower. But anyway, I checked out with this, $16.07. And I used the 4 RRs from transaction 1, which were $15.49 in total. 1607 minus 1549 gives us 58 cents. My receipt says 57 cents, but in my math, it's 57 cents, 58 cents, 57 cents. Anyway, and from this transaction, so I literally paid 57 cents out of pocket plus tax for the whole transaction, and I got back 8,000 points, which is the equivalent of roughly $8 or more. And I will also be getting back $3 from checkout 51 for this transaction, for these 2 and this guy, $3 back. So all in all, when you actually calculate the math after points and after rewards and after coupons and after cash back, the total for everything was $8.07. Again, the Beanie Babies added to half of that. And the total value of everything is $95.38, making that a 92% savings. So that's pretty awesome. So every deal I've covered here is listed in the show notes below this video. Check out the description section. There is a link there. Click through to see a detailed breakdown for each of the deal that I covered here today, along with links to other Walgreens deals that's happening this week. Come to freestufffinder.com to find the latest matchups on deals at Walgreens and at other stores. If you were looking for Walgreens specifically, click on Store Deals, then Walgreens to see all the different matchups for Walgreens specifically. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe, and I will see you next time.